Life happens in an instant. Do you have the documents readily available that would say who could make medical or financial decisions on you and your family's behalf in the event of an emergency? It's so important to let your wishes be known. And today we're going to be talking about exactly that in estate planning. Sit back and let's get to it. I'm Mitchell, your heels on the ground in the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area. On this channel, we're going to talk about probate and general real estate and everything in between. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. It may surprise you to know that I actually have given my children estate planning as a gift. It's a very strange gift, right? Because my children aren't that old. My son is 26 and my daughter is 35. So why? Why would I do estate planning for them? The reason that I referred them to a very good probate and estate planning attorney was because life can change in an instant. And God forbid something were to happen, I want to make sure that the people who would advocate for them know that they're advocating for them, that it's clear in writing, and that they know what the wishes of my children are. So that goes for you too. If you don't have an estate plan, and God forbid you're in an accident, who can write checks on your account? Who can make medical decisions for you? What kind of medical decisions do you want made for you? Have you had those thoughts? Have you had those conversations? Conversations aren't enough. They need to be in writing, done correctly, and those documents have to be submitted to the people that would be your healthcare surrogate, your power of attorney, and all of those things in case of a crisis. When it comes to our older family members, it's even more important. I have the power of attorney, healthcare surrogate, and everything for both my father and his wife easily accessible so that if anything happens, I can provide that information to paramedics, to hospitals, to doctors at a moment's notice. We don't like to think of these things, and some people have told me, I feel like if I think about that, it's so morbid, or how do I have these conversations with my parents? Or if I have these conversations, maybe I'm kind of willing it to happen. And I think it's quite the opposite. I've seen so many disasters when people do not have them in place and they fail to plan. Nobody knows what to do. You've got family members fighting. Instead of everyone getting behind a unified plan that you've created when you were in the best possible frame of mind, they can get together to carry out your wishes and have them done during a really difficult, turbulent time. I hear so many people talking today, and I'm asked all the time, do I need a trust? Do I have to be uber wealthy to have a trust? How much does it cost to create a trust? Or is a will sufficient? Well, the answer is, it depends. The best advice I could give you would be to talk to a trust and probate attorney and estate planning attorney, and they would help you by looking at your unique individual financial and family situation and making a plan that is right for you. You do not have to be uber wealthy to need a trust. For myself, I do have a trust. I'm in a second marriage, and so I have things in trust for the children from my first marriage, and my husband has a separate trust and has things in trust for his children. And then we have our things together. So what happens if I have a trust or I don't have a trust and I have a bank account? Maybe I get in an accident and I'm the only one on that bank account. How do my bills get paid? It's a really common question and a really common problem. If you have a power of attorney or your property and your bank accounts are in a trust, that power of attorney can step in and pay bills on your behalf, or the trustee can pay bills on your behalf. And then if you come back to regular health, you could take over just as before. In the event of a death, it's important to have your beneficiaries listed on all of your accounts. If you have a bank account with just your name on it and no beneficiary, unfortunately, that's going to have to go through probate. But if it's in the name of your trust or you have a beneficiary on your account, it's going to pass without going through probate. So I would really encourage you to make a short list. Number 1, find a good estate planning attorney. Number 2, schedule an appointment and ask them what information you need to gather prior to meeting. Number 3, after you have that appointment, that you look at all of the bank accounts that you have and you go back and have them retitled in the way that you discussed with your probate attorney. And finally, number 4, that you send the information to the people that need it. Your attorney can guide you on who needs what information, but definitely the power of attorney and the healthcare surrogate should be given right away to the people that need it. I've seen so many times you'll have a couple and they are not married and they purchase a home together. They own the home together and God forbid one of them passes. So let's say boyfriend, girlfriend, the boyfriend passes. The house is in both names. The girlfriend owns 50%. If he doesn't have a will and he doesn't have any children, his parents will get the other 50%. Now the girlfriend is in a financial partnership with her deceased boyfriend's parents. Maybe you get along, maybe you don't. Maybe the parents get along, maybe they don't. Maybe you want to buy them out, but you're not able to qualify on your own. Maybe they want to sell and you want to stay. Or you want to sell and they want to keep it. This could have all been avoided with proper estate planning. If you're purchasing property, any property, it's very important that you have a conversation with an estate planning attorney to find out how you should get that property titled and what written directions you should have for your heirs in case of death. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and that you've found great information on the estate planning journey. Please like and subscribe to my channel below and look for more information on many topics. If you have a topic that you would like to see me talk about, please put it in the comments below.